Boys and girls, I have kind of been excited about this project all week because we've learned about the sunlit zone and the twilight zone and the midnight zone. And some of you are so smart you've already figured out that there is an abyss area. And I know that when I'm studying all of those, I get kind of excited about just trying to draw different parts of it. And I kind of like being around the sunlit zone because they're most of the animals I kind of already know, like fish and the octopus and sharks and dolphins and all the stuff that live right in that top layer of the ocean. But then you start to learn about the twilight and the midnight zone, and it's like they're kind of bizarre and different and creepy and fun and terrifying and all these wonderful things. And I know for myself, as someone who really enjoys to draw and that I kind of learned through drawing, I know that I've just been wishing that I could just sit down with some of those pictures and just draw one and then draw another and stuff like that. And so I designed this project here as an opportunity where you could take a nice fine Sharpie and look at some different sheets of paper that have fish on them and just poke around at drawing your favorite ones. When you draw it, you kind of think about what the name of it is and where it might live, and maybe you talk to your friend about it or what you know about it, or maybe you caught it when you went fishing once, or maybe you saw it in an aquarium. It's just fun to talk about, and I don't know how much time you guys have had to talk about all these different animals. So yeah, so I'm excited. So here's the deal. Right now you can see that I am working my way around this paper. There are different divisions of blue. You do not have to think of them as twilight, sunlight, or abyss, or midnight. I really don't want for you to feel uptight when you work on this today. I want for you to just enjoy drawing the animals. Because I know if you're like me, you'll learn through drawing. I don't want you to worry that you put an anglerfish up in the sunlit zone. I don't want you to worry that you put a clownfish down in the midnight zone. Who knows how, don't get all worked up about that. I just want you to enjoy it. No one is going to sit and look at your picture and say, oh, they kind of messed up on that one, or, oh man, I don't think that fish is in that zone. Forget about it. We're just making a cool picture out of a day of you just having almost like a free draw, free sketch of your favorite animals. Now, what you will notice is that I'm just finding empty spaces. There's already some lines on there, black lines and the blue lines making the divisions. You're just going to look for empty spaces. So when I look on one of the charts and I see a sperm whale or something that's huge, I'm probably going to look for a bigger space. You probably want to try and keep the animal in the space. You don't want to just start drawing over all the lines that are on the coloring sheet. But you can just work your way around. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, we are going to be working today. You're going to have 2 sessions to work on this. The session you're in right now is when you're going to listen to this video and learn how the project needs to be done. And then when you finish, you're going to be able to go to another session where you'll continue to work on it. You'll find all the little nooks and crannies that maybe you missed, and you will keep filling things in, or maybe you'll look at someone else's and think, oh, that's a cool idea. You'll find a different idea sheet, and you'll continue. And then the very last thing you're going to do is to add color to it. Now, when you do the color, you kind of need to get back in tune with those blue lines. You're going to use a different color blue for each section. So if you notice the blue line on the top and then the next wavy blue line underneath it, you are going to use your brush to fill in using one color of watercolor. You're going to fill in that section, and you're just going to color right over it. When you're finished, you can rinse out your brush and you can dip it into another color, and you will paint between the two blue wavy lines that's underneath the one you just did. So here I'm coming along there and filling in between there. Now you can only imagine how this is going to continue. You will keep working on painting as you go down. Please, please, please do not rub when you paint, because what will happen is that the paper will start to fall apart into fibers, almost like toilet paper does, you know, where it starts to fall apart, and you don't want that. So really you just dip it in the color, wipe it on, kind of just put it there, and then get out. Be done. Don't go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So now I just need to choose one more color of blue. I'll put that down on the bottom. It's gonna be fabulous. You're gonna love it. And even that darker one at first looks like, oh no, I ruined it, but it will dry lighter.